Hey guys, welcome back to a G site. Did you miss us? I know it's been a while. So anyway, we're gonna finally review The Hobbit.
Yeah,
You know,
an unexpected journey, which is the first of three Hobbit movies
Right,
from
right,
Peter Jackson,
right.
from what was supposed to be just one book by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Exactly.
So this is, of course, the prequel to the Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings trilogy.
Right.
It tells the story of Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, and how he gets the ring.
Yeah. Because when Lord of the Rings trilogy starts with Fellowship of the Ring, Bilbo Ian Holm is already an old hobbit, and he's been keeping the ring for some time. This is the story of how he ends up with the ring, the quest that led to him getting the ring and dealing with Gollum in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows Martin Freeman from Sherlock fame, Dr. John Watson, Martin Freeman here as the young Bilbo, and him crossing paths first with Gandalf and all the favorites that we had in the previous movies like Galadriel and Elrond, and Gollum.
And of course, Frodo shows up as well.
Frodo does a little cameo there.
Yeah.
But here you deal more with dwarves.
Right.
Just
right.
like they had that merry band of people of beings who went on the quest.
Yeah, I mean it's like Fellowship of the Ring basically.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
here it's
all dwarves.
It's all dwarves,
Yeah.
led by
Thorin
Oakenshield.
Richard
Thorin, son
Armitage.
of Thrain, son of Thor, Richard Armitage.
Yeah.
Because it's the quest of the dwarves to get back to their lost kingdom, Erebor, from the dragon that is Smaug.
Yes. Yeah. And this movie, despite all the talk and on the internet about how long it is and like how the 48
Frames per second.
FPS just gets in the way, I think it's all overrated.
Yeah.
All that
I
talk
think
is really overrated, I think.
Yeah, because we watched it separately, JV and I. He watched it in IMAX.
Yeah.
I actually watched it twice. The fact that I watched it twice tells you
I
that I really
want to
like
watch
this.
it again.
Yeah, because I thought it was well paced. I thought the story was great. To be honest, I haven't read the books. I remember
right.
watching the animated version as a kid,
Yeah.
but I barely recall it.
Yeah,
I
I remember watching the play in Ateneo. And
Right.
crap.
Yeah, so I barely remember it. It's just some of my friends have said it feels stretched out because these are going to be three movies from what's supposed to be a compact,
Right.
relatively compact book.
Right.
But I thought the pacing was fine.
Yeah.
The storytelling was good.
Yeah.
The humor.
Yeah. I think this is more humorous.
Excuse me.
You know, this is a lot more humorous compared to like the really somber Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's a lot more lighthearted. You know, it's not like.
That's what Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, exactly, and it's not as dark. Although it is surprisingly still violent.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty hardcore. It's pretty hardcore in terms of violence, but hey, it's still, you know, it's still amazing. It's when I watched it, it's like, it's basically old home week when you watch a movie like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like wow, I didn't realize when I was watching it how much I missed these movies.
Yeah.
You know?
When I saw those three Lord of the Rings movies in different periods, I felt they were kind of long, but they were fun. Of course, there was a lot of action. Again, I never read the books, but after watching The Hobbit, I want to watch those movies again. Mm-hmm. I want to read the books now. Mm-hmm. And this got me wanting to read the books more than those three movies did. I guess credit has to be given to Peter Jackson and Martin Freeman and all these guys and Sir Ian McKellen because they really pulled me in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a fun movie, right?
Exactly. I mean, it from the beginning when they take you to the backstory of what happened when Smaug attacks and all that, and like kicks out all the dwarves, and then
The Lonely Mountain.
when Bilbo talks to the dwarves in his house, I thought that was entertaining.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And then when you get it when they go out into the world outside the Shire,
Dealing with the orcs.
yeah, those orcs are amazing.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, if you notice the orcs now, but I think in the old Lord of the Rings, they were all makeup and all.
Yeah.
This is all pretty much CGI.
Yeah.
It was CG, and it looked amazing.
Yeah, Azog, the pale orc, was awesome.
Azog, no, it's actually Azog the Defiler.
Azog the Defiler. Yeah. He was awesome because of course, he's not speaking English, but he's voiced by Manu Bennett, who is
Who's Manu Bennett again?
he's Crixus in Spartacus. He's huge dude, so
Okay.
so it feels like
Yeah,
a huge
definitely.
dude is playing him. So that's great. And he's a New Zealander, he had a really low voice. So it felt like that. He felt strong and on his white ward.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
White Ward.
Yeah, having guys like Sylvester McCoy as Radagast the Brown. As a Doctor Who fan, I appreciate it even more because Sylvester McCoy was the seventh Doctor.
Yeah.
Even though I was never a fan of the seventh Doctor, I never watched until the ninth Doctor. It's still whoa. There's a little Whovian element there. And I like the fact that they never really fully showed Smaug.
Yeah, it's a build up.
It's like they show a wing, they show an eye, they show a tail here.
Right. I mean, for me, it's like how they did the build up for Gollum.
Yeah.
Right. You never saw him in the first one. It's only they only let him on the second one.
Yeah,
Right?
silhouettes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And yeah, I have to admit, the first half of this movie, it's steady. It feels steady.
Yeah.
But man, when you get to the second half, it's like boom, boom. The action is non-stop.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
Know what we've seen